What's up, people? Welcome on my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I want to show you how to calculate pips in Forex pairs. Please note that calculating pips in Forex pairs is very different from how you calculate pips in indices. And this video is mainly focusing on calculating pips in Forex pairs. So I hope this video is going to be very helpful to you. Just pay attention. So we'll start with the definition. A pip is actually the smallest whole unit measurement of the difference between the bid and the ask in a foreign exchange quote. Okay, so you need to know that we are having like an example right here that is showing euro dollar, and the quote of euro is equal to 1.1051, and the digit that is referred to as a quote, to a pip, is actually the fourth digit. So every time you see a figure or a quote like this one, the fourth digit or the fourth denominator, that is what is referred to as a pip. And for you to make money, you need to see pips, those that last four digit changing. If that last four digit changing, if that last four digit is changing, that means it will determine how much money you're going to make or how much money you're going to lose. And we're going to focus on how to calculate these pips to know how much money you're going to make on every pip or every movement. So I've actually produced something for you that should help you to calculate pips, because I want to make this video as short as possible. And first thing we need to know the pip value of one move. Let's say if, for example, we're having the euro dollar, which is 1.1052, okay? Right? Let's say this has actually moved down with 1 pip. Okay, let's say it has moved up to make it more spicy. Let's say it has moved up to 1052, no, 3. Okay, so the difference between these two, like when you subtract the first quote and the second quote, or quote 1 from quote 2, you find that the difference is actually, the difference is going to be 0,0001, right? So this is like the difference of this movement. So when we are calculating pips in Forex, normally we're going to disregard the whole number, which is right here. We're going to disregard all the whole numbers and just focus on the last digits. Okay, we're going to disregard the whole numbers and focus on the last digits. So in this case, when we disregard this and then here and then here, it means this is what we're going to have, right? So if this is actually, like, if we have find 1 on this particular pair, it means this is our value. Like this is pip 1, like a pip value, a pip here. So let's say it has moved to, let's say, 62. The difference between this, that the market has moved 10 pips. Okay, so now we need to know how much money is 10 pips. So this is actually the formula of finding the pip value to know how much money is 10 pips or how much money we're going to make. So a pip value is actually going to be lot size, right? Like lot size, the lot size that you're going to use times 10 cents, right? There's actually a very big formula that you need to know how to derive in order to know a cent, because in actual sense, just 1 pip is equal to 1 cent. Just a single pip is equal to 1 cent. Okay, so that is why we're having times 10 cents. So let's say, for example, you are trading a pair, and okay, for example, if you're going to take a trade and the trade is you're going to use this lot size, which is 0.01, it means every pip that you're going to catch is going to be 10 cents. And right, it's going to be 10 cents. If you're going to use 0.1, it means every pip that you're catching is going to be $1. If you're using standard lot, which is 1, every pip that you're catching is going to be $10. So you need to know that this is a macro. This is a micro lot size, this is a macro lot size, and this is a standard lot size. So for example, in this scenario, our market has actually moved 10 times, right? Has moved 10 times. What you're going to do is just come here, and if you're using a lot size 1, right? If you're using a lot size 1, just come here and multiply this by 10, right? You're going to find out how much money you're going to make on this particular trade. Or the same as here, you're going to also make to find out how much you're making on this particular trade. The same as here, how much you're going to make on a particular trade. But don't worry, I'll actually show you something that simplifies your process of calculating pips. So now let's come down here. Let's use this mathematics, right? You enter a market at this level on euro dollar, right? And then you exit at 1.1425. And you find that the difference between these two is what? Let's calculate together. Let's say we're going to put 1.425, right? Minus 0.933. And the difference is going to be 0.492. All right, so this is like our difference. And this is simply telling us how many pips are right there. So for you to know how many pips are right here, you're going to use this formula, okay? So to make it simple, what you're going to do is just multiply this by the lot size that you're using. If you're using a lot size 1,1, right? Just multiply it and you'll find actually, okay, if you're using the smallest micro lot size 1,1, just multiply this by this, you end up finding this figure, okay? If you're using a macro lot size, just multiply this by this, you end up finding this figure, right? If you're using the standard lot size, you find out that you multiply it by this and you find out how much your money you're going to make. All right. So I think by this time I have actually simplified you how much money you're making on every pay. Just find the difference in the first place. Once you find the difference, just multiply that difference by the lot size that you're using. And that makes it easy for you to understand. If you have learned something from this video, please consider liking my video and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to learn how to calculate indices such as NASDAQ and EuroSteady, check one of my videos and you'll be able to learn how to calculate those. Otherwise, have a very good day and see you in the next one.